My God, I hate drugs.
Welcome back. Catriona Gray set the stage on fire with her evening gown. Even before she was crowned the new Miss Universe, Filipino designer Mac Dumang explains the inspiration behind her gown. On Facebook, he says the dress represents Mayon Volcano, while the color red symbolizes the lava flowing out of its perfect cone. The gown also celebrates the town of Oas in Albay, the hometown of Catriona's mother. The designer says Catriona embodies the mythological heroine Daragang Magayon with her beauty, brains, and overflowing passion. Catriona's win is not the only topic dominating social media. Netizens also poking fun at memorable moments from the pageant. On Twitter, Christopher Purnell says Neo's performance predicted Catriona's victory. He posted this photograph showing the Filipina beauty queen standing far from other contestants. This netizen says Catriona already won even before the pageant. The Twitter user posts this photo of Catriona posing alongside former Miss Universe queens Iris Mitnur, Pia Wurtzbach, and Demi Lee Nell Peters. This netizen speaks up on the inspiration behind Catriona's dress. He says the red evening gown symbolizes EDSA traffic. And this Twitter post proves the Filipina beauty queen stood out among the contestants on stage. This netizen captions this photo, Catriona and her silver linings. Catriona earlier talked about the silver lining in her advocacy work with poor children. This is also in reference to the silver gowns of the rest of the top 5. Filipinos abroad sent more money home in October. According to the Bangko Sentral, personal remittances from overseas Filipino workers reached $2.8 billion in October. That's 8% higher compared to the same period last year. From January to October, personal remittances went up nearly 3%, reaching $26.5 billion. The latest personal remittance figure includes cash remittances, which hit $2.5 billion. That's 8.7% higher compared to October 2017. Year to date, cash remittances have already reached $23.8 billion. That's 3.1% more than the figure a year ago. Boracay households should brace for higher water bills as the Boracay Island Water Company announces a rate increase beginning 2019. The Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority, or TIEZA, has approved a proposed increase of water rates equivalent to 18.8% of the 2018 basic water and sewer charge. Starting January 1st, Boracay Island Water Company will charge households consuming 10 cubic meters or less 557 pesos and 82 centavos per connection. Meanwhile, households consuming 11 to 20 cubic meters will have to pay 155 pesos and 99 centavos per cubic meter. And households consuming 21 to 50 cubic meters per month, 156 pesos and 18 centavos per cubic meter. The new rates reflect the third tranche of adjustments approved during the 2017 rate rebasing exercise and the corresponding inflation rate. No government work on January 2. Malacanang orders the nationwide suspension to give employees a full opportunity to celebrate the holidays. Work is also suspended on December 24, 25, 31, and January 1st. While lawmakers are now in the Christmas break, controversies continue to hound the 2019 national budget. House leader reveals a former cabinet member was involved in the so-called parking scheme in the budget allocations. Cian Arcangel reports.
House Majority Leader Rolando Andaya says not one, but at least 6 mayors from the Bicol region have approached him to reveal how a former cabinet official, quote, parked around 1.5 billion pesos under infrastructure projects in the proposed 2019 national budget. He claims the mayors gave him information about the former cabinet official after news about the spike in the budget for flood control projects was reported. From 79 billion pesos in 2017, Andaya says the budget for flood control projects ballooned to 133 billion pesos this year. Parking is used to refer to the inclusion of a lump sum amount in a particular congressional district's budget. The amount, however, will be used for a different project or district.
And they divulged to me that, for one, they were not the ones who asked for it. They were approached. Secondly, it is not their priority project. But just the same, sino ba naman tatanggi nga siguro sa ganung klaseng bagay.
Andaya says the former cabinet official parked funds in at least 5 districts in the Bicol region since he needs funds for his 2019 election bid. He says he will reveal the former cabinet official's identity in due time.
At this point in time, nag-advance information naman hindi siya sasalita na, he will no longer talk. That's in anticipation of January 3, of course.
5 cabinet secretaries resigned in October to run for elective posts. Former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque, former special assistant to the president Bongo, and former presidential advisor on political affairs Francis Tolentino are running for senator, while ex-foreign affairs secretary Alan Peter Cayetano is seeking a seat in Congress. Former cabinet secretary Leoncio Evasco Jr., meanwhile, is running for governor of Bohol. Andaya says the former cabinet officials' alleged involvement in the so-called parking scheme doesn't mean Budget Secretary Benjamin Jokno is already off the hook. On the contrary, Andaya says Jokno has a lot more explaining to do.
He approves each and every project. Public Works proposed it to him, and he approved it, each and every one. So let there be no mistake. It is not the Public Works Department that approved it. He approved it.
In an interview on CNN Philippines The Source, House Minority Leader Danilo Suarez accused Jokno of lying when he told lawmakers last week he didn't have a hand in the allocation of 2.4 billion pesos for infrastructure projects in Sorsogon. The province is the bailiwick of Vice Governor Esther Hamor and Kasiguran Mayor Edwin Hamor, the parents-in-law of Jokno's daughter.
Na yung sinabi niya he doesn't know, he's lying. He knows that. Well, he's lying so that, number one, mapapaboran yung kanyang dalawang kandidato na manalo. Pangalawa, kikita. Malaking kita.
Andaya says they will invite Jokno to the hearing on January 3rd to shed light on the alleged budget anomalies. Cian Arcangel, CNN Philippines.
Sports news now. Surprising moves in the PBA taking the spotlight after the recent draft. The NLEX Road Warriors revealed on Twitter they proposed a trade with the Blackwater Elite. NLEX is sending rookies Paul Desiderio and Abu Tratter to Blackwater for big man Poy Eram. NLEX selected Desiderio 4th, while Tratter was chosen 7th. Meantime, the Beermen getting another veteran on the squad. San Miguel is acquiring Blackwater's Paul Zamar in exchange for the team's future second-round picks. Both deals are not yet official until teams receive approval from the Office of the Commissioner on Monday.